Well, hello and good day to you all. My name is Dimitri Frederick, and you are watching Voices for the Voiceless, a Frederick Media production and a subsidiary of Frederick Capital. Today's show is entitled State of the Nation Address 2016. Now, the reason why I decided to name a show State of the Nation Address is not that I'm, consider myself, grandiose or what have you. I just looked at, the presidential debates, and I look at, our State of the Union address we have every year, and also our mayor's State of the Nation that we have of the capital per se. And I just thought that, it would be fitting for me to actually start doing yearly State of the Nation address because we are at a critical point in the economy, and I want you to hear the whole truth and nothing but the truth about where we are financially, especially as a black culture, as a black nation, because not everybody's telling us the whole truth or how to prepare ourselves, because this show is a financial educational show to always educate you, empower you, and enlighten you. And that's what my intention is to do. So I'm basically going to give you some highlights of what I want to talk about throughout this year, but also some of the issues facing us, as always, as it happens every week, every month, as the years go by. So the State of the Nation address is a new thing that I'm starting out every new year, just basically lay it out. What is the game plan and how we as a people should actually be moving toward and direction for our families, for our business, and for our community as a whole. So I'm going to highlight a lot of things to come. And so basically, you could actually check me later on, to say, hey, did Dimitri say this was going to happen? Was this right on point with what some of the things that I see in the future coming that may possibly happen, may impact us as a whole? And so I wanted to actually do these shows on a yearly basis so you could basically start your year out right. And so one of the things, as you can see, is that I've taken the show onto YouTube. The platform I was using, that didn't meet all the demands and the things that I was looking to accomplish with it, but I still plan on using it, and actually I'll probably be using it later on as a pay-per-view session, so you could get some additional advanced training, information, knowledge that you could be privy to on a pay-per-view basis. So look forward to that in the near future as well. Definitely being able to be on YouTube allows you to leave comment and actually engage with me on a direct one-on-one basis as I do these shows, and also get more notoriety and get a vast audience of people to hear me. And you can still catch me on Twitter. I'm always on Twitter and at Voices for the Voiceless, or the symbol basically at V4DV. You can reach me. There's also the website address too. You could link to that, catch the show anytime. So all those things. So it's just more asset so that you could reach me on a broader scale across the social media platform. And that's one of the reasons why I moved to the YouTube channel, to actually, reach more people and get more message of what I'm trying to share with you across, because it's very vital to your financial means as you try to overcome, the mass audience, the mass noise of, whether or not the economy is doing good or the economy is struggling or have some hiccups. Because, our leaders always want to tell you that it's doing good because their job is to always be proactive, optimistic. I'm a very realistic person, and so I'm going to give it to you the way you need to hear it, not the way you want to feel and good about it, because it's not about feeling good. Because when things go bad, we want to know the truth, not just that it's going to be okay. But that's part of our problem. Too many of us want to have the bandage to be put on us to make us believe that things are going to be okay. But sometimes things have to be bad first before we can get good. And so we are heading towards some of that bad period right now. I've read a lot of books, listened to a lot of commentators as well. So I'm going to give you the information that you need to know for your survival, not to sugarcoat it to make you feel good all the time, because this is a financial educational show to empower you, educate you, and enlighten you as well. So make sure that that's what you want for yourself, because there's other people that could entertain you, give you the things that you want to listen to make you feel better. But at the same time, at the end of the day, we know what's going to happen. So one of the things I'd like for you to definitely do is like and share my video. If it resonates with you, the message that I'm sharing with you, definitely pass it along to somebody else that could be empowered by that information as well too. And that's one of the things with the YouTube. It gives you more of the ability to do that, share it with your friends and families, as well as your other social media that you have access to. going forward, some of the key things I'm going to talk about is baby boomers. This year and for the last 4 or 5 years, I've been doing Voices for the Voiceless. I've been focusing on the baby boomers. Last year, I didn't do a show. I was working on some other projects. But, I've been writing on the back end. I have a new book out, How to Do MLM in Massachusetts and the rest of New England, which is one of those books to, again, preparing you for us to come in the next phases and the choices that you will make down the line. And that's one of the reasons why I wrote this book, amongst other reasons as well. But know that the baby boomer generation, which has retired, because the show premise of the show originally was looking at the next 4 or 5 years, which we are right now in that 5th year of the baby boomers retiring, and the things that to come, the ramifications, the impacts that their life will have on us moving forward in this year, 2016. So a lot of the shows will be focuses on some things to prepare and plan ahead with the baby boomers and what they need to do for themselves to make it and survive these turbulent times we're heading towards. We'll look at the stock market. That's one of my favorite topics in business, is talking about the stock market. Also the impending crash, which is one of the things to line up with talking about baby boomers. You cannot talk about baby boomers and not talk about the stock market, because they are just basically coincide with each other, because they do impact one another, and basically more or less the baby boomers and what their choices and the decisions that they'll be making, and how much it will impact your income and your 401k, retirement, pensions, whatever you have as well. So a lot of those topics on the stock market will be reflecting based on these things as well. We will also discuss your need for yourself right now to survive, the financial things that you need to do to prepare yourself, some tools, some things. I've also gone to some seminars and trainings. I'll be sharing some of the things I'm doing myself to prepare for what's coming down the road. There's a lot of things that, financial assets and how we need to protect our income in the next coming years. Folks, wealthy people are already doing it right now. Why aren't you doing it? It's again the lack of knowledge and inability to make decisions when things are in crisis mode. So I want to prepare you this coming year for what's to come, so that you are in position to do the things that wealthy people are doing. Maybe not the same exact things, but some things in your immediate circumstances that you could do right now to help protect yourself and your family. And that's one of the things we're going to be talking about. Also, we'll look at the housing market and the problems that lies ahead in the year. Again, all these things that coincide with each other, and how the people who are looking to buy property right now, you're going to want to watch this show when I do some series on real estate. There's a couple of shows I have lined up in mind to be doing and talking about the real estate market, because folks, to tell you the truth, again, the same things that we've done in 2008, we are already repeating them. We are already repeating some of the same exact things that got us into trouble in 2008, 2007 with the real estate bubble to come. So here it is. We're heading for another phase, which is something I talk about in my entrepreneurship, part 1 and 2. You could get that book and actually read about some of the impacts of things to come from the real estate market and the things that led us to these points in time. And again, be prepared if you are thinking about buying a property. I'm hoping you will be buying it as an investment property and not just a house that you want to live in. There's a big difference between owning an asset and owning a liability. Well, there's a big difference as well with buying a house and buying investment property. And so we're going to talk about those things and how it impacts you and the choices that you'll be making down this year, because not everything is rosy as one will believe that it is. Lastly, I have a 4-part series that I'm going to focus on. It's called Kill the Weakness in You. Now, if you've been watching the show, I've done a topic 4 or 5 years ago, and it was, again, the title was Kill the Weakness in You. So there's going to be a 4-part series additional to that, which is going to break down a lot of key things, because you know what? For you to be empowered to do the things, to gain the power, there's some things you have to do. And it has a lot to do with killing the weakness in you, the things that is preventing you from achieving greatness. And so we're going to be talking about those things as well, and address those issues, those things that in our lives, our past, has kept us from reaching success. Because one of the things, as I talk about the 4 fishes and how to do MLM in Massachusetts, it resonates more in me now after reading the book about the importance of those 4 creatures, which is the sea urchins, the sharks, the whales, and the dolphins. And so we're going to address those in a different manner, but it's going to be in the same context of the killing the weakness in you as well. So that's the show lined up for the year. And again, there's a lot of other things planned for the year. And I hope you're watching and being empowered to the information that I will be sharing with you this coming 2016. So I am Dimitri Frederick signing off. Please remember to like and comment below as well as subscribe. That's one of the things I definitely want to get more people to subscribe to the show, and I wasn't able to do that previously platform I was using, so now you're able to subscribe. I have a lot of Twitter followers. Now all of you who are Twitter followers of mine, you could actually now subscribe to the show, and basically when the show is ready, I'll be fully moving the domain name over to the YouTube channel that you see right now, and you'll still be able to access directly, but now I'll be able to subscribe, and it will allow me later on to do some greater things that I have lined up for this show. So thank you for your time. You've been watching Voices for the Voiceless. As always, I hope you've been enlightened, have been empowered, and definitely have been educated. Take care, and God bless.